hype train started.
Oh, wait, why am I here? What is this? Hi, it's Tuesday. Siren, what are you doing here? Hi, I hit the wrong button. What are you guys doing? How do we have a hype train already? Peach, Spider, thank you for the hype train. What was it, 67%? 67% of level 1. 93% of level 1. Oh my gosh. Rabbit, thank you. Thank you. Siren, you gonna say something?
Well. Looks like someone is really enjoying themselves, subscribing for 7 months in a row. Woot, 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 indeed.
Why did you say it like that?
Maybe they're hoping for some extra special attention from someone or something.
Something? What are you talking about? But thank you for the subs. I appreciate that. How do I put her away again? So, I figured we'd do something a little chill. But because, let me see here, it's milestone, I think it is. So, because you guys hit the $25 mark, thank you for the boobs. Because you hit the $25 mark last week, you did unlock the Sussy soundboard, which is active today. If you're on the Discord, you should see a group called Stream Stuff. There's a channel called Soundboard, and there's a link to the soundboard there. Yeah. Be good. Don't abuse it. I set it up so that it shows who redeemed the sounds now. Last time it was just like free for all. But now you can, when you click it, it shows up on screen. Presumably, we'll see if it works. And I did speak to Shadow, and Bishop, hello. And first time here, and I hear Sussy soundboard. I thought you were. I mean, it's a pretty chill stream normally, but because look, I have campaign milestones. We're raising money for Trans Lifeline, and chat unlocked the Sussy soundboard. They're all taken out of context, so you know that's how it works around here. But I did speak with freaking Shadow, and for $50, we are going to do a kind of collab stream where we read her story. I'm going to do a blind read. She will do her character, and I'll read the rest of it. So we'll have kind of a cozy sit-down stream where we'll read her story. $75, and you get to actually toggle my beach episode toggle, which, Bishop, I'm sorry to say that is not the chill model, which is why I don't have it normally set up for you guys to use. For 100, if we hit the $100 campaign milestone, I'll record more Sussy sound redeems for you guys to put on the soundboard. For 125, you get to design a new chat command, which one of them is microwave. That was in honor of Echo. There's also !Echo, which I think only Echo can unlock. 150, I'll blindfold gameplay where you guys I'll turn on TTS for you guys, and then you'll command me where to go, and I'll be completely blind. For 175, I will draw a chat mascot with TTS. And then for 200, I'll design a new outfit, which I'll just kind of like paste over my body. So, it'll be a top. Wow. Thank you for the follow, Bishop.
Sinarchbl Shop just followed.
But that's the milestones. We are going until the end of this month. Like I said, we are supporting Trans Lifelines, plural, Lifeline, who, like I said, this year, their campaign is Jackaboy. Hello, welcome in. This year they are wow, I can't speak right now. Their theme is Make Space, and as you probably know, and I've talked about before, kind of my goal has always been to make space, either here on Twitch or on my Discord. I've always wanted to have the spaces that I have here be welcoming, and so their campaign this year of Make Space kind of resonated with me, and I figured what better way to honor that mission than to help raise money for them for their organization. If you're not familiar, Trans Lifeline runs a national, both here in the US and in Canada, a national peer support and crisis hotline that is entirely trans-led and trans-operated. And what's more important is that they don't take any government money, so there's no strings attached, there's no stipulations to the money, which is why it's super important that we have campaigns like this, so that they have those grassroots donations. And in previous years, they were able to offer micro grants to thank you for the follow.
Jackaboy just followed.
They were able to offer micro grants, direct financial aid to people for name changes, for healthcare, things like that. And in recent years, as funding started to drop, they had to stop that. But last year, they were able to bring those back up. So hopefully, with some of the funding that they make from this year's campaign, they can bring those back. So just like the pinned comment here, !charity, !dono. If you have the resources to donate, any little bit helps, and all that goes directly to them. Let me get this off the screen here. That's not how you spell milestone. Milestone. There you go. You can call me Sin. I will call you Sin. So, today... Was that worth it? Was that worth it, Echo? Anyways, this week we are chugging along. We're going to continue on with Tarot, but this morning I did wake up and I saw that they were doing a Nintendo Direct. I don't really keep up with any gaming news, so that was exciting. So I've been trying to avoid major spoilers. Really hard to avoid those spoilers, but I was hoping to kind of watch it for the first part of the stream, because it has been a long day. I could use a little rest and relaxation, and seeing something new, seeing something fun might be a good way to start the stream, But anything else going on? How was everyone's week? Good, I hope. So I think I did fix the what are those called? The credits. So we should be able to see the credits at the end of stream. Actually, I'm going to try it out right now. Let's see. Give me a second, because we did have a few follows and subscriptions. So let me see what we have going on here. Is it working? No. See, this is what I was afraid of. It's not working. See, I don't quite understand why it's not working when it's turned on like this. See, when I'm streaming, it doesn't work, and I don't know why. But when I was testing it last night, it totally worked. So what the heck? Like, I don't get what's going on here. Let me test this really quick. Since we're doing some troubleshooting, let me just try testing it. Let's see. Got done with creating some voice lines for my villains. 2 of my friends are voicing 2 of my characters, so there's 2 left. I'm kind of excited to hear this come together. It's always super fun to see that, see that happening, Echo. Seeing your creations come to life, Okay, let's see if I do that and then I refresh. So it's not working. Okay, so obviously something about streaming doesn't let this work. So there's supposed to be credits that roll on screen, and I don't know why it's not working. It's a way for me to shout out like all of the follows and the subscribers and stuff like that. And I have this entire like HTML document that it's supposed to be running off of or reading off of, and I have no idea. I don't know why it's not working. Oh, that's too bad. Anyways. I still need a voice for Hyde, though. My favorite arrogant boy. Ooh, I like Hyde's character design, by the way. So I'm excited to see where that goes. Echo, since you're here, could you do me a favor? You have access to it, I think. So can you check the soundboard in the Discord, make sure it works? I think I have it set up correctly, but obviously I have different permissions from everyone since I'm the owner, Read message history, and then for soundboard, edit the channel, permissions. Okay, embedded links, see message history. Okay.
I'm gonna step on you. I'm stepping on you with my boots. Ah.
Cool. All right, so that worked, but it...
I'm gonna step on you. I'm stepping on you with my boots.
That's strange.
Ah.
Because there should be something popping up in the corner that tells me who redeemed it. So there's something about streaming that messes up the webhook integrations that I have. Yeah, that's strange. I don't know why it would do that. Yeah, it doesn't look like there's any clients connected. Very strange. I don't know why it's doing that. Okay, I'm going to test this one more time. Give me 1 second. So the sound works. It's just not...
Follow feet.
Okay, so my name showed up there. Did I do it wrong?
I'm gonna step on you.
Okay.
I'm stepping on you with my boots. Ah.
Okay, so when I click it, it works. Echo, can you try one more?
I can't swallow it.
Okay, just someone, apparently. So it doesn't take your name. But, I guess that's probably good enough. Anyways, should we watch the Nintendo Direct? I'm a little excited. Let's go watch the Nintendo Direct. All right, let's see. Let's see. How do I turn off the music? There we go. Okay. Shall we? Hopefully this isn't too loud. Can you hear that? Yes, I hope so. Not too loud?
Hello, everyone.
Hello.
I'm Yoshiaki Koizumi, and I'll be your guide.
Koizumi-san.
Today's Nintendo Direct. First, here's a game that's coming
A
to the
little loud,
Nintendo
okay.
Switch system. Please take a look at this.
Hello.
Hello.
My name is Lowell Miss Reeds, and I'm known for my reading aloud skills and more. Beep.
What game is this?
I'm here today to help show
Rhythm
you
Heaven.
Rhythm Heaven
Oh my god, it's a Rhythm Heaven game. I love Rhythm Heaven. It's been so long since we've had a Rhythm Heaven game. How long has it been? Like 5 years? Whoo!
Playing this game is pretty simple.
1, 2, 3, 8.
Just get into the groove and press the correct button. That's all there is to it. But it's not always the same rhythm. Listen carefully.
Oh, I want to play this so bad.
Find your flow, and you'll
1,
be able
2,
to
3,
feel the
8.
rhythm. 2, 3, 4,
8.
now. 2, 3, now.
Oh, I missed that one totally.
Now. 2, 3, now. Over 80 all-new rhythm games are included.
Sweep the floor.
As you play through the game, you can unlock different modes. For example,
The kingdom's everlasting peace rests on your shoulders. Finally,
Whoa, what was this?
you're awake.
go forth, magician,
I can't lose.
and use the magical power of rhythm to beat monsters. Cast a fire spell.
Oh, just like an adventure mode now?
And a healing spell with Be Down A. Be Down A.
Oh, I'm gonna totally lose on this.
So you really want to fight?
See this, I can't do that. I can play Rhythm Heaven, I can't do like Strategy Heaven.
On and tip the scales to victory.
It's time for the Who's Got Rhythm quiz show.
Not me.
There are even more rhythm games in the lineup. Enjoy all of this while playing solo. And
Dan, Emily, Leo, Sam.
Multiplayer?
We're under attack. Beep.
up to 4 players can enjoy dedicated rhythm games. Note the timing and block the arrows.
Chaka-cha.
Grab the snack at exactly 3 o'clock. Beep.
Or aim for 3 o'clock on the dot.
Oh,
Emily got the snack.
oh, okay.
I love
30 cooperative and
feet.
competitive games to play.
So I thought it was going to tell me who played it, but apparently it just says someone, so oh well.
Groove hits the
Ooh,
Nintendo
July.
system
Okay, soon.
second. Pre-orders are available now.
Am I still on Tarot? Oh, I have to change. I have to change that. What do I change it to? Like special event? Just chatting? Or should I change it to just chatting? Is that safest?
You'll also be
Oh yeah, I still am on Tarot, huh?
Switch 2 system. Please wait just a little longer for its release. From here,
Just
the
chatting.
game
There we
is
go.
Coming to Nintendo Switch 2, including some games that will also be available on Nintendo Switch.
So I've been trying to avoid spoilers. So Rhythm Heaven 2, okay, or Groove.
Master the way of the sword.
What is this? I don't know if I can fit any more down my throat.
Way of the sword. A new entry in the Swordplay Action series is slashing.
All right, so I'm upset that it's not telling me who did it. Just as someone.
Era Kyoto has been overrun by monsters known as Genma. Now,
Oh, this is
he must prove himself beyond
Musashi. Is that what it is?
Perry.
They had this at TwitchCon last year. I showed the there was a video on my YouTube channel.
Master these techniques.
They had like a live action trailer is essentially what it was that you got to walk through.
At your disposal to turn the tides of battle. You can even use Joy-Con 2 motion controls to intuitively slay Genma. As fates intertwine, will you cut down those that stand in your way? Onimusha, Way
Yeah, Onimusha. That's what it is. Way of the Sword.
Nintendo Switch 2, September 25th.
Okay, okay.
Pre-orders begin later today on Nintendo eShop. Your unwritten
I don't know what this is.
begins. Dragon's Dogma 2, Dark Arisen.
Who?
is heading to Nintendo
Dragon
Switch.
what?
You are the
Dragon Dogma?
hero burdened with the fate of slaying the dragon who has taken your heart. In
Taken
this
my heart?
expanded
How does that
version
work?
of Dragon's Dogma 2. Explore the new land of Norgan. Seek out spoils.
What is
Raise
this?
them to reveal new weapons.
This just looks like Skyrim, but not.
With these arms
Or
ready, take
not
down
Skyrim. What's the one that's hard?
single-player action RPG adventure.
The one with the
Specializing in close
one with the campfires. What is it called? Someone help me. What is it called?
casting. Choose the vocation that fits your playstyle. Plus,
Oh, it's gonna bother me. What is it?
custom companions who act on their own. When taking on massive monsters, you can
And it's like, oh, sit down at the campfire. No, not Elder Scrolls. It's you sit down at the campfire and then like all the enemies reset, but then you like gain your health back. Jedi Last Order is based off of that system.
Dragon's Dogma 2, Dark Arisen launches on Nintendo Switch 2.
Like everyone loves the game. It's super hard. Like it's like Dark Souls. That's what it is. Dark Souls.
Wait in these games. Earth has been driven to the brink of annihilation by mysterious life forms called the Natiba.
What is this?
Join Eve
See, these are all games that I don't play.
humanity and
Oh, I thought this was a fantasy game. It's a sci-fi game?
combat that focuses on timing.
I'm coming. Why would you do that timing?
Feed enemies.
Thank you. Thank you for the whoops.
Then strategically deploy them to fit the situation.
I gave you guys too much power.
Save humanity and reclaim Earth for humankind. Stellar Blade launches on Nintendo Switch
Oh, I've heard of this game.
this year.
I don't know where, but I've heard of it.
Blast off.
Oh, this game! I'm super hyped for this game. I saw this.
Protect your home in an
I'm super hyped for this game. Look at this. It's got like a 90s anime aesthetic. Oh my god, it looks so good.
melt ice to make a path. Activate devices in time with the beat.
Yeah, I'm super hyped for this game. I totally get this. Look at this. It looks so good.
Brave the dangers ahead in your
I saw a YouTube video about it, and the backgrounds are still like hand drawn.
work together and overcome the crisis of the cosmos. Orbital
Like they did.
launches exclusively on the Nintendo Switch 2 system.
Yeah, they did like hand painted cells for the background.
Begin later today.
That's okay. I want to get this game so bad. It looks so good.
Through the glazing
Oh, Rayman.
in this bold reimagining of Rayman Legends. When a shadow
Oh, Legends. Okay.
spreading corruption, it's up
The only Rayman I played was like the first one.
to leap, glide, and punch their way through charming and colorful worlds. Ride dragons across realms. Dive into 4 new musical stages. And enjoy more added content.
That's copyright.
Up to 4 players can go out on a limb in local co-op. You can also play a revamped version of Kung Fu using game share locally or online.
I really like these like game share options that they're giving for Switch.
October 1st.
It's kind of like couch co-op.
Great day.
What is this?
Big walk. Get lost with friends in this online co-op walking and talking adventure.
What?
Set off through a peaceful world brimming with challenges, puzzles, and lots of things to discover.
Walking simulator? Multiplayer walking simulator?
Enjoy the sights and sounds as you work together to find your way around. Use all sorts of tools to stay in touch.
What?
And
This is
figure out
okay.
new methods of communicating if you're in a pickle. They might even be
Thank you.
a little unconventional. And if you're not quite up to adventuring, you can always just relax with your pals. Enjoy the sunset. Dance the night away.
I feel like this game would have like
And kick it into the ocean.
I feel like this game would have been great like 5 years ago during the pandemic,
Mouse controls,
you know?
or hang out with friends using cross-platform play.
Ooh, cross-platform. I like that.
Spending quality time together is the best part of a
Big walk.
strolling onto Nintendo Switch 2, August 4th. Season the seas.
All right, what is this? Ooh, okay. One Piece.
Build
Okay,
your
One
own
Piece.
floating restaurant with the
Grand Gourmet. Oh, it's a Sanji simulator.
cook up recipes with Sanji.
Okay.
Menu. Decorate it to your liking. Then serve your customers as you run the restaurant. By
It's a
setting
super
bold
low
goals,
stakes
selecting and
One Piece
expand your
game.
menu offerings. Use devil fruit abilities to prepare piping hot steaks.
Sizzling steak.
Or whip up tongue-tingling tauntaun noodles. You can make all sorts of
Mapo
delicious
Tantan Men.
dishes. Spend in-game money to change up the restaurant's interior and expand it to attract even more
Okay.
customers. Over 400 characters.
I feel like this would do well as a mobile game.
Mouse controls are also supported on Nintendo Switch 2.
I feel like this was a mobile game that they just ported.
Get ready for a feast of epic proportions in One Piece Grand Gourmet.
Pyrosoft. It was it was a mobile game.
Systems
Okay.
October 23rd.
Pokopia. Expansion already? Underwater.
Keep adventuring in Pokemon Pokopia, even beneath the sea. Explore the world on the ocean floor with a free update.
Free? Oh my god, yes.
Dive,
Okay.
You can enjoy life with Pokemon living under the sea.
Oh, that's great. Okay.
Plant grass, build structures, and expand your towns underwater.
Oh my god, that's great.
This
Okay.
free update is scheduled to release in August 2026.
Cool. Okay. I haven't even like built out my town
The
as is, and now I'm
Pokopia
Oh, expansion pass.
Paid DLC is on the way.
okay. What's
Discover
this?
A brand new town, Bubbly Basin.
Got
There
it.
You'll
Okay.
find new furniture, new outfits, and new friends.
Mudkip.
The Pokemon Pokopia expansion.
Oh,
pack
you can just straight up
DLC
buy
will be
this?
available
Okay.
Later today on Nintendo eShop.
All right, I gotta see what
Part
that
one
costs.
of the paid DLC, Bubbly Basin, launches this August. Part
Uh-huh.
2 and Part 3 will launch at a later date. Look out for more details in the future.
Okay. So do you get all 3 parts if you buy the expansion? Or do you have to buy 3 expansions? What is this? We're staying underwater? Game Freak?
We hope you're looking forward to more content for Pokemon Pokopia via a free update and paid DLC.
I'm surprised we have DLC this early. Yeah, like it was, yeah, I think it was like 2 months ago.
This is the Dagdan Empire. A
The
prosperous
Dagdan
land
Empire.
ruled
I don't know
by
what this is.
gods. The capital, Daxian, plays host to the heroic games, the winner of which is granted one wish. Powerful fighters from across the land have gathered to participate.
Okay, what is this? Fire Emblem, Fortune's Weave. I never got into Fire Emblem.
The story
I know, I'm basic. I know.
heroes. Kai, a young boy determined to win the games to save his imprisoned
Oh, we have the same eye color.
Dietrich, a swordsman ever on the hunt for a stronger foe. Theodora, a queen seeking to fulfill the long-held dream of her homeland. And Lita, a musician with her sights set on revenge.
A musician? Yeah, I don't think you're gonna do well enough fighting, like gladiatorial pit.
As they weave
Musician.
a unique tale. Between matches, you can strengthen your forces in different ways. Hone your techniques at the training grounds.
Oh, Echo saw someone with long hair.
Recruit new allies. Or travel beyond Daxian's walls to gain experience. How you spend your free time is up to you. Combat takes the form of turn-based tactical battles. Consider your weapons
See, I didn't like turn-based stuff
and your unit's strength
until I played Expedition 33. So if it has some like dynamic turn-based stuff, then I might look into it.
with their own special techniques. By using these techniques to the fullest, you might turn the tide of battle.
Rejoice with me at the advent of the underworld.
Ooh, what's this?
You look upon the promised one, who will route you here and guide the living to salvation. How did it feel to upheave the world? Begone from us, the darkest.
Ooh, what is this? September. The only time I wanted to buy Fire Emblem was when I planned to gift it to a friend first. So it wasn't even for you.
November 17th. Alongside the standard edition, there will be a
Oh, look at that. Collector's... Oh, the Dagdan collection.
that launches the same day. Please look forward to it.
Okay.
Let's continue with some more headlines.
Welcome to the next level of ninja battles.
What is this? This Goemon? Does anyone remember Goemon? Oh, Naruto run.
The first part of Ninjala 2 is sneaking onto
Who?
Nintendo Switch 2.
Ninjala? Wait, like, that looks like Splatoon.
Actually breaking a forbidden seal. You're stranded on an uncharted planet. Overcome the dangers lurking here to safely return to Earth in this open world action adventure. Use Ninja Gum to freely traverse this vast world in search
What?
of clues to get back home.
Okay, I'm getting, like, Splatoon vibes from this, but
Float in the air.
clearly, like, there aren't any, like,
Beat enemies
there's no inklings or anything.
weapons crafted from Ninja Gum. You can
What?
even summon buddies with Gum Ninjutsu to unleash powerful attacks. Additionally, up to 4 ninja can team up in local or online multiplayer to chew through tough.
Okay, I'm getting the feeling that this is running off of, like, I mean, look at the
Launches exclusively.
look at the logo. There's even like a weird like Splatoon eye like dot.
The DK Challenge barrels in. Coming to Nintendo Switch Online on Nintendo Switch 2. the limited time DK Challenge event.
Okay, what is this?
Take on challenges across many Donkey Kong games available with Nintendo Classics.
Okay.
By completing them, you can earn and enjoy collectible digital challenge cards. And
Okay.
in Donkey Kong Bonanza, you can attempt even more challenges.
I still haven't bought this game. Like I heard good things,
Geared for beginners. Or take on developer challenges for something with a bit
but I haven't gotten a chance to like buy it and like because I don't have time to play it.
rediscover
But I've heard good
Donkey Kong
things.
games, play challenges, and complete your access via the Nintendo Switch online app on the home menu of your Nintendo Switch 2. You'll be able to
All right, so now through September, do some DK challenges, guys.
Plus,
Oh, DK Island?
Donkey Kong Bonanza, DK Island, and Emerald Rush paid DLC. A limited time collaboration with Super Mario
Oh,
Brothers
okay.
is breaking through. Enjoy outfits for DK and Paul.
Okay, legit.
Mario and Luigi.
She got.
There are coins,
Oh, okay.
super mushrooms, question blocks, and more.
If he doesn't throw barrels in this expansion, then I'm gonna be upset.
Mario Brothers Twist. This limited time collaboration event will be held
Bonanza is my favorite game for live. I highly recommend it.
later
Okay.
today.
Like I said, I've heard good things. So
Vampire Survivors.
what is this? Vampires?
The latest game from the makers of Vampire Survivors, Jujutsu Kaisen Rumble Survivathon, casts a spell onto
What?
Nintendo Switch 2.
This does not look like the picture they just put on screen.
For the top spot in this Survivors Royale.
This is Jujutsu Kaisen?
A match. Players don't battle directly. Instead, take down enemies on your own map to earn points.
Is that a good anime? Apparently it's popular. I haven't
Rules to your run, including ones that hinder
I haven't watched it.
players. The match culminates in a
I'm so disconnected from everything, guys.
the top 2 players. Who will be the final survivor? More than 20 characters from the Jujutsu Kaisen series appear. Characters can be unlocked just by playing. Battle online with players near and far, or go it alone.
Okay, I don't think you're a good like.
Exercise
I don't think you're a good.
rise to the top. Jujutsu Kaisen Rumble Survivathon.
I don't think you can give good advice here, Echo. I think you're biased because everything's like long hair.
Are you up for the challenge in these games? Brutal, unforgiving battles storm onto Nintendo Switch 2. In a forsaken world, a looming darkness devours.
No, I'm just saying. I think you're biased.
Only one kingdom endures. Defy the will of the gods to save what remains of
Give me 1 second. I'll be right back.
master brutal melee combat, devastating sorceries, and lethal ranged attacks. Test your mettle against towering abominations on your journey across the realms of the living and the dead. A hero must rise for a god to fall. Lords of the Fallen 2 launches on Nintendo Switch 2 this fall. Enter a darkly elegant world based on the story of Pinocchio in Lies of P. In a city under siege,
I thought that was Expedition 34.
managing mechanical puppets, and seek the cause of this upheaval while confronting your own humanity. Take on enemies using customizable weapons.
Does it mean I'm biased with you two? Or I'm just saying that when it comes to games, I think your priorities are: does have long hair, good game.
Lies of P Complete Edition, which includes Overture, a prequel expansion to the main game, launches on the Nintendo Switch 2 system August 6th. Pre-orders begin later today on Nintendo.
That's what
eShop.
Lies of P's are. I've seen the logo. I didn't know what the story was about.
Entry in the legendary Devil May Cry series is slashing its way onto Nintendo Switch 2. Play as Nero, Dante, V, and Virgil.
Oh, Devil May Cry, is that the one with like the gun sword? And apparently he's got a
Hordes of demons and
like a motorcycle sword.
pull off stylish attacks, dodges,
Sorry, the only games I play Final Fantasy, Splatoon, and Persona. Final Fantasy, okay. Persona, yeah. Splatoon? I don't think that's got long hair. Maybe that's like 2 out of 3.
Character colors and Devil Breaker weapons for Nero are included. Devil May Cry 5
Devil Hunter Edition.
launches on Nintendo Switch 2, June 23rd. Pre-orders.
I don't know. Persona doesn't have long hair? You could have fooled me.
Enter a mystical era deep in Japan's past. 6 souls determined to forge their own destinies.
So you're looking for some runaway ninja named Kisuke.
They still have some unfinished business in this world. I shall make
Oh, is that cat girl?
Let's show them we farmers have spirit.
You've sentenced me to die 7 days from now?
I'd start repenting if I were you.
An action RPG for the ages. What fate awaits those who wield the demon blades?
Muramasa.
Revenant blades.
Xenoblade.
Editions of these 3 Xenoblade Chronicles games are incoming.
I only know Xenoblade from Smash. Shulk. That's the only character I know.
With 4K resolution and TV mode
What does he say in Smash?
in handheld mode.
What does he say? I can't remember what it is either.
Also have enhanced resolution and frame rate. Not only that, but you can travel on a high-speed vehicle in the first game.
Like the one I know is Kit. It goes, Lady Palutena. But then what does Shulk say? Backslash. That's what it is.
Against waves of enemies.
Backslash.
There's also a variety of other content added to each of the 3 games. More details will be revealed.
That's his only thing. Backslash.
The digital version of Xenoblade Chronicles Definitive Edition, Nintendo Switch 2 Edition, and the upgrade pack will be available later
Okay.
today.
I mean, if you played it,
Version launches on
that's
July
gotta be exciting, right?
The Nintendo Switch 2 editions of Xenoblade
Demon Daughter, hello! This is the first time I'm watching it.
available on the date
I saw it this morning, but I was like getting ready for work, and I tried to avoid all the spoilers. This is my first time watching the direct.
Nintendo Switch 2 editions. New features will be added to each title, so we hope you'll check them out. And a new story in the Xenoblade series is about to begin.
Okay,
There are some
more
new features
Xenoblade.
from the games.
More Xenoblade. I don't play it. I just know Shulk. Backslash.
アニマは世界の源であった水も火も
Himo.
風も
Kazemo.
世界を構成するそのすべては大地を流れるアニマが形を変えたもの
No, this is Xenoblade. Xenoblade 5, I guess? I don't know. I wish it was Zelda.
その力を自在に振るう騎士だった
この剣の名に恥じぬよう精進
Wait, is this Xenoblade? This doesn't look like Xenoblade.
リューコス
その石はアニマ小石。騎士の力をするだけでなく、
Oh, thank you for the
Demon
follow.
Daughter underscore 13 just followed.
これからのあなたの学院生活のすべてがその石と共にあると思ってください。
Yeah, we're taking it easy. We're chilling a little bit, and then we'll do some tarot afterwards. And we're doing a donation campaign for Trans Lifeline.
なんとなく分かった気がする
死って人殺しの職業で奪われた側はどう思うんだろうな。
真実見つけてみない
信仰を失った人の魂をドラゴンの炎で浄化することで罪が
田舎貴族の限界を教えてあげる
あいつ使えるぜ。小石なしで騎士の力。
Raptor, hello. Peanut butter. Peanut butter.
あの場所に
Not my decision to make, but I wouldn't mind if we just had a chill stream with no tarot. Hey, I mean, maybe if we catch something else. I just decided to watch the direct because I hadn't seen it this morning.
兄上
Ah, hold on. I have to pause it. Hold on. I have to pause it. Give me a second. Give me a second. Give me a second. Pause. Hold on. I'll be right back. Give me 1 second. Hey, I'm back. Oh no, it reset! Shoot. Hold on. Where were we? Do you remember? Where were we? Xenoblade? We were Xenoblade, right? There we go. Okay, here it goes. Okay, we'll stick it here.
Coming!
Don't do that. Who is that? Don't do that. Sorry guys, I had a phone call. Doesn't happen too often, but I saw it. I was like, oh, gotta take this. All right, is this where we are? Is this Xenoblade? Oh, but I have my cards out. How am I doing that? There we go. Six suns! Oh my god, it must be so hot. Oh yeah, this is where we were. I remember because I was thinking in my head, oh, the narrator sounds like the guy from Bartender. Xenoblade Genesis. Ooh, next year? Next year?
Xenoblade Genesis marks a new beginning. What kind of story do you think will be told? So please look forward to future updates. Next, please take a look at this.
Wii Tennis? Wii Tennis?
Welcome to Woohoo Island, home
Who?
to all kinds of sports. Coming to Nintendo Switch 2, Nintendo Switch Sports Resort.
Ah, Sports Resort. Okay.
In the series. Use the Joy-Con 2 controllers as rackets, bows, or even handles.
Ooh. Okay, fun.
There are 12 sports to choose from.
Whoa, 12. Not 10, not 11, but 12. 12 sports.
Punch, guard, counter, and outmaneuver for the knockout in boxing. Make quick shots to keep your...
You've never watched a direct before? Oh, well, we are learning and exploring in real time here, Echo.
In archery. Enjoy rallies with different
Okay,
types of
tennis.
shots in tennis. Bump. Set.
Bodyboard.
Spike in volleyball. Roll the ball straight or give it a...
Now that's too much. That's crazy talk. That's crazy talk, Jordan. 13 sports is crazy talk. There aren't even 13 sports.
Adjust your shot's power, then swing your club in golf.
Golf.
Battle with one thumb to hand your opponent...
Okay, this isn't a sport. What is this?
Oh, it's so hard.
Don't do that.
Follow feet.
Steer with handles and coast along the waves in power cruising.
Okay, so we have 12 sports. And
fly around freely in prop plane.
this is also not a sport. We have 10 sports and 2 hobbies.
Plus, you can warm up for these sports with jump rope. You can create and play as a sportsmate or me character.
Oh, she got punched in the face.
Oh, I'm getting big. I'm coming!
Enjoy playing all kinds of sports on Nintendo.
At least it says that someone's playing the sound now. It doesn't sound like I'm just talking.
Exclusively on the Nintendo Switch 2 system, October 22nd. Pre-orders begin later today on Nintendo eShop.
Nintendo Switch Sports Resort.
Okay, I'm not hype about it.
Switch 2. We showed all the sports included, but since we have the opportunity, let's try one of the new sports, thumb wrestling.
That's not a sport, Koizumi-san.
Before the match, Let's go over the rules. Hold down your opponent's thumb for 3 seconds, and you'll win. If yours gets pinned, just shake the controller to break free.
Just shake your hand.
And if you keep your thumb held down, it'll get bigger and stronger.
What the hell? Okay, so it's high risk, high reward. Okay.
To claim victory.
Wow, some big hands.
Here's to a great thumb wrestling match. The thumb moves. Just like this.
That is Koizumi-san.
Here we go. Let's have a good match.
That's funny.
Oh, got him right away.
2, 1, break out!
Oh, they broke free. All right. Let's try this. Oh, we bumped thumbs. Oh,
If we get this game, I say we. If I get this game, this is exactly how I'm gonna play it. I'm gonna be in the upper upper left hand corner, and there'll be a hand cam so you can watch me like doing whatever that is.
Whew. I was worried for a second there. Okay, thumb started to
Like I have the setup, like I have the camera and everything. So yeah, if we get Nintendo Sports,
That's not how it's supposed to go.
we'll play it just like this.
Everything's fine. My thumb returned to normal. Ooh, it's sparkling again. Now let's try. Oh, I got deflected.
Who's the official voice actor for Koizumi-san?
Ah. I lost. Please wait a little longer for Nintendo Switch Sports Resort. Let's move on to more headlines.
Okay, let's move on. Predictions?
Survive a land ruled by dragons.
Sorry, Echo, not Kingdom Hearts.
RuneScape comes to Nintendo Switch 2.
Tis RuneScape.
Power has awakened on the forgotten continent of Ashenfall.
Okay. A lot of fantasy games. I mean, I'm not surprised. That's like Nintendo's bread and butter. It's like RPG fantasy games, right?
In this survival crafting adventure, delve into the mysteries of Ashenfall, amongst the ruins of fallen civilizations.
Oh, long hair again? See, that's what I'm telling you, Echo. It's all long hair. Long hair is a good game. Long hair is a good game.
Resources, craft gear, and build shelter. Then, step into battle, forge weapons, sharpen your skills, and face the danger that awaits. Survive the wilds, unveil lost secrets, and challenge dragons in
I don't have long hair yet.
Launching on Nintendo Switch 2 September 15th.
My model artist did say they were okay with that. Now boarding.
For these games.
What is this?
Customize
What is this?
your own avatar.
Oh,
Play in
Sanrio?
the adorable world of Hello Kitty Partyland. Join the party with over
Oh, Gudetama.
themed mini games
Cinema Roll.
and several board games.
Who else? Who else do I recognize?
There are over 140 Sanrio characters to meet. You can choose from 16 partner characters, collect stickers,
Batsmaru? Who's that cat again?
much more.
Choco Cat? Choco Cat?
Kitty Partyland launches exclusively on Nintendo Switch 2 and Nintendo Switch October 29th.
So let's get down there
Oh.
and finish the job.
Starbucks! Starbucks! Dual barrel roll!
Blast off for adventure across the Lilat system with
I'm totally gonna get this game. I'm gonna get this game. Oh my god, it looks so good!
Star Fox.
It's so I am gonna buy this game and we're gonna do a special stream on the 25th when the day it comes out. Stay tuned. Come prepared for Star Fox.
Available later today on Nintendo eShop.
Oh, free demo! Oh, free demo! I'm gonna play that tonight.
Within the crystals.
Not Kingdom Hearts. Another fantasy RPG. Thanks, Nintendo. Oh, it's Pixel. Voxels? Because it's like 3D? Nope, it's pixels.
Ready for the first
It's like
Final Fantasy
2
game,
point
HD 2D, Final
resonance.
Fantasy Resonance.
Okay. It's like 2.5D.
Lapis, a vast world that has prospered through the power of crystals. But after the invasion of the Veritas, this once thriving world lies on the brink of annihilation.
Okay.
Now Rain,
I mean, that looks pretty cool.
Grandshelt, must journey across the realm with
You know what's crazy is my first game was Final Fantasy VII, and because like the first part, like the first act of that game is very like steampunk and stuff like that,
Final Fantasy heroes from other
I associate
down monsters.
Final Fantasy with the steampunk aesthetic, even though it's in the name. It's Final Fantasy, like it's clearly a fantasy game, but in my head, it's a steampunk game.
Launches on the Nintendo Switch 2 and Nintendo Switch systems October 22nd. A weird, whimsical world is
What is this?
Pikuniku returns in a new 3D
Who?
puzzle exploration adventure. What do
Pikuniku?
fruit, malevolent robot frogs, and an all-powerful potato have in common? Nothing. Other than a shadowy conspiracy, of course.
What?
Meet a cavalcade of curious characters, each with their own problems and puzzles to solve.
This is really
Beneath this
strange.
seemingly happy world lies a sinister plot to squeeze the locals for all they're worth. Time to join the resistance by using Piku's surprising abilities. Help solve the
What?
people's problems in surprising and downright oddball ways. Feeling baffled by these affable denizens?
I am.
Embrace these strange encounters and bring about an ultimate understanding.
I might get it for your you might get it for your birthday.
Full 3D as you discover the secrets
I'm not gonna say no because I love Star Fox.
world. Get ready to wander, solve, and gossip in Pikuniku 2.
Pikuniku 2.
Nintendo Switch 2.
I've never heard of it. It's by Devolver Digital. Wow. Also not Dragon Quest?
All new
Yep.
monster-filled adventure. Two girls find
It's Dragon Ball, but not Dragon Ball.
Kingdom of Witherwood. There, they gain the power to turn monsters into friends. Spot a monster you
Ugh.
fancy? Scout it.
This is also a game I never really got into.
Fight by your side. And that's not all. Synthesize two monsters to create more powerful allies.
What is that thing called in Yu-Gi-Oh?
Now, take on the most
Where you
fierce
combine them? It's not fusion. What is it called?
that's uniquely your own.
I can't remember. That was so long ago.
Is calling
Polymerization. That's what it is.
monstrously
Polymerization.
Dragon Quest Monsters. The Withered World.
The Withered World. It sounds so whimsical.
About time you got here.
Well, that's it. What is this? Castlevania? I'm getting Castlevania vibes. Okay, maybe not.
Upon the ancient blood sovereign's honor. We are monsters. Each
Monsters.
blood.
You're finally here,
A rat? What is that?
worthy spirit.
The Dusk Bloods. I've never heard of that. I have no idea what that is. Apparently Echo knows. Take your word for it. I've never heard of it.
How was that? Next, we have more news about an upcoming treasure hunting game.
Okay. Captain Toad Treasure Tracker? What is this?
Hey everyone.
What is this?
here's some fresh
Waterworld?
news from Splatoon Raiders.
Oh, Splatoon. That makes more sense.
This neat little place, the hideout ship out on the water. There's Deep Cut, a trio of swashbuckling musicians. And this scrappy individual?
Wait, why do you need like a? Why do you need a?
The four of them are using the hideout ship as their hub.
Why do you need a ship? You're a squid.
Islands. All right, time for a quick dive. Looks like the treasure they're after is at the base of those lights.
I don't
But
get it.
there's a bunch of aggressive
You're an
creatures
aquatic
called
animal.
salmonids in the way. And when you get too close, they'll attack immediately. The salmonids aren't pushovers either, so you shouldn't go it alone.
I mean, I haven't played Splatoon, so
This comes in. The
no.
exploration bot. A member of Deep Cut pilots it during your treasure hunts and attacks automatically.
But I mean, they're like squids and octopi, right? So they came from the water.
Like this. You'll also get support.
Like, how can they evolve to not be aquatic animals anymore? That doesn't make any sense.
One that continuously fires ink after it's placed. Another that slices through enemies.
To splatch it.
That spins ink around you, and more. And the best part?
Splatolites.
Together. It'd be nice if that made things easier, though.
Okay, so you've remade Team Fortress 2, but with inklings.
Yikes! This is tougher than it looks. But the salmonids
We're still aquatic, we just use ink more, so we die in water.
the mechanic.
Are you an inkling, Echo? I didn't know that.
And you can customize all sorts of upgrades to fit your playstyle. Oh, looks like time's up. There are even more details to cover in the upcoming Splatoon Raiders Direct, airing on June 30th. And in the Smart
Octoling,
Device app on
okay.
Nintendo TV,
Aren't they the bad guys?
See the story events leading up to Splatoon Raiders with daily comics ahead of launch. Plus, in collaboration with this game, there's going to be a special Splatfest in Splatoon 3. The theme
See, I never
looks
understood
like
Splatfest. What are they, just like,
details will be announced here. Look out
just
for
like, oh,
more
pick a
info in
side
the
and
future.
fight to win.
Don't forget to check this out too. See ya.
See ya.
So what did you think? Splatoon Raiders is just around the corner. We'll also be releasing
Ooh, I like those colors.
inspired by Deep Cut. We hope you're looking forward to it. Let's see some more headlines.
All right, what's next? Pikmin? What? What? Deltarune? What? What? Huh? Okay, this was not. I was not expecting this. Huh.
Awaken your power.
Persona? What is this?
Heed me, O kingless. Whosoever hath truly earned
No, it's not Persona. It's fantasy again. What is this?
to throne and crown by right of kings.
This is the United Kingdom of Uchronia.
Metaphor.
by 8 tribes.
Refantasio.
The next king shall be decided by the will of the people. By decree of the king, as his face floats in the sky, the tournament for the throne begins. As the realm grapples with its first ever election, those vying for the throne put their plans into action. As one of the throne's candidates, you'll travel across the kingdom, forging bonds.
Again, it's like
with
those
compelling
RPG like fantasy games that Nintendo loves so much.
various enemies stand in your path.
My therapist commissioned me to draw spam. What? Spam? What?
There are monsters roaming this world.
Spamthon? What is that?
as well as other
What?
candidates, and
Am I reading that right? Ugh, what is that?
as humans. Control your destiny and change.
Those are humans?
Metaphor ReFantasio, launching on the Nintendo Switch 2 system November 12th. Create.
Minecraft.
A dedicated Nintendo Switch 2 version of Minecraft is on the way.
Oh, okay. I mean,
Dig into your
yeah.
Minecraft adventure on Nintendo Switch 2 with support for vibrant visuals. And embark on a journey across a world with enhanced lighting and shadow effects.
So they got shaders.
Plus,
cool.
Nintendo Switch worlds can be carried over, so you can pick up right where you left off. What will you create next? Minecraft.
Buy it again for the 15th time.
This year.
Warhammer.
I don't wear anything when I stream.
Stop! Oh, there's okay. We're just doing like.
I'm coming.
Stop! We're just doing what's that thing called? Round robin? Not round robin. Some back-to-back stuff. Okay. Warhammer. Okay. Observer. What is this? Well, I'm getting like Lawnmower Man vibes from this.
I don't know if I
Daisy,
can fit
okay.
any more down my throat.
I don't know who you are. Stop. Metal Gear Solid, Volume 2. Rise of the Tomb Raider. That God, it's 20 years old. I remember when this game first came out. Tales of Eternia. Maybe you're gonna get what you want here, Echo. Maybe it's gonna be one of those like rapid fire ones. Snow Runner, no idea what that is. Fitness Boxing 3. That doesn't look like fun. Jordan, your message is so big. So I did some quick math. If I start saving up and put away $100 until October next year, I'll be able to save up to $1,500. Give myself $50 to use and change the summer. These things find a way to. Ooh! Oh! Oh!
Filled with
Oh!
Three collections of Kingdom Hearts games are coming to Nintendo Switch.
Okay, they're not. Okay.
Through iconic Disney and Pixar worlds.
Okay, so they're not like
Sorts of
true Kingdom Hearts games. They're like the 1.5 Redux, whatever.
Relive these stories or experience them for the first time.
I'm coming!
Okay, I'm assuming that's you, Echo.
If you have the cloud versions on Nintendo Switch,
And I'll find ways to add to my goal, like see if I can get an understandable job and help. I thought earlier this I would be able to save up for more. I mean, savings is always where it's at. Save where you can.
3 compilations. Kingdom Hearts Collection 1 through 3 also launches October 8th. Additionally, a free demo of Kingdom Hearts 3 plus Remind will be available later today on Nintendo.
All right, there you go, Echo. There you go. Oh. Oh, that's totally a Heartless. Or no, not a Heartless. Nobody? Is that what they are? That's a Heartless. Kingdom Hearts 4. Underworld the game, I wish. That's Sora. That umbrella's fucked up. This isn't Disney movies. This is like Tokyo. What the heck?
I don't
Also,
wear anything when I stream.
Stop. Also, Sora looks like he's grown up. Like, what happened? Okay.
How was that?
How was it?
Next is our last announcement.
Okay.
Please take a look.
Long ago, there was a land called Hyrule.
Oh, Hyrule! Oh, I got a new Zelda game. Oh, I got a new Zelda game.
Edge of this kingdom, there lay a small forest.
Uh-huh.
Within it, an ancient solitary tree quietly watched over
The Great Deku Tree. Okay. Oh my god.
These forest dwellers were called
Oh my god.
Kokiri. Each had a fairy companion, and they lived out
Oh my god. No. No.
However,
Oh my god.
particular boy
Did they do it?
who did not have a fairy.
Oh shit. It's Ocarina. Oh no. Oh my god, yes. When does this come out? I have to play this. When does it come out? Legend of Zelda Ocarina of Time. Oh my god, yes. This year.
The Legend of Zelda Ocarina of Time will be reborn on Nintendo Switch 2. More details will be announced in the future, so please look forward to them.
I'm totally playing this game.
That's all for today's Nintendo Direct. Earlier this year, Devon-san was appointed as the new president of Nintendo of America.
Who?
We'd like
Devon?
to conclude this presentation with a few words from Devon-san. Thank you for watching.
Devon-san.
Thank you, Koizumi-san. Hi, everyone. I'm Devin Pritchard, and after 20 years at Nintendo, one of my favorite things about gaming is still that moment I get to try something new. I watch the trailers, I hear about a game, but the moment I pick up a controller...
I mean, of course it's going to be on Switch too, Spider. It's a Nintendo exclusive.
That's what games have always been about. Those little moments that surprise me and allow me to immerse myself in different worlds. You can read about a game, you can watch a trailer, but nothing beats seeing it for yourself. And that's a big part of what Nintendo Treehouse Live is about. Getting a
Oh, it's
closer look
Treehouse Live
at
after
learning
this.
from the teams
I'm not going to watch Treehouse Live. I just wanted to see the direct.
So let's get to it. We've got a new Nintendo Treehouse Live ready to go with a few games I hope you find interesting. And if you enjoyed Splatoon Raiders in today's Nintendo Direct, this July at San Diego Comic-Con, we'll have the game playable on the show floor.
Oh, I'm not going to
At the end of the
Comic-Con.
day, I think the best way to understand a game is to pick up the controller and play. Thanks for watching. I'm really looking forward to sharing more of what I love about games and bringing those experiences to all of you. And now it's time for Treehouse Live. Over to you, team.
Oof, I was not expecting Zelda. That, oh, wow. Okay. Wow. Okay. Legend of Zelda. Ocarina of Time. And Star Fox 64 are like the quintessential games for me. Like those are the games. Like they have a special place in my heart because those are my nostalgia games. So June 25th, right? Star Fox comes out. I am totally playing that game. We have a special stream. I already cleared my calendar. We're gonna do a Thursday stream. We're gonna play Star Fox. When Ocarina comes out, oof, man, I don't know how we're gonna do this. I don't, because there's no way I can beat it in one stream. It's too long, right? How do we do this? Is this a last stream of the month thing until we beat the game? How do we do this? How are we gonna do this? Because I want to play Legend of Zelda, but if I can only play it once a month, like that's gonna be really tough. But then if I just play it every Tuesday for the entire month, then we don't do any tarot. Even if we did a long stream, like that would be like Ocarina of Time is how long does it take to beat Ocarina? Like not completion, it's just like main game. How long to beat Ocarina of Time? 26 to 28 hours. So a full day of streaming. 24 hours just to beat like the main story. Two tarot and 2 game. I mean, maybe. Like, I'll be honest with you guys, like my tarot streams always have the highest view count and a lot of engagement. Whenever I play games, it always drops, which is why I usually only do it for like 1 month, because I don't think people really like watching me play games. I'm not an interesting gamer, I guess. I do. Aww. But we have some time because they didn't even announce when the release month was. They just said that it's coming 2026, so it's sometime this year. It is sometime this year, so we can figure it out. We have time. We have time to figure it out. God of War, hello, welcome in. We just finished watching the Nintendo Direct. Majora was my favorite. Get out. Mods. Ocarina of Time was the superior Zelda. Look. Ocarina of Time started it all, okay? Majora's Mask, good and all, but Ocarina of Time is the better one, I think. So there's a demo. There's a demo of Star Fox. Do I want to play the demo, or do I want to keep it a surprise for Thursday? I don't know. What do you guys think? I don't know if there's too much of a surprise because it looks like it's just a straight like copy of the N64 one, right?
Izzy Trivia just followed.
Izzy, thank you for the follow. Play the demo. I'll probably play that after stream tonight, or maybe I'll just end stream early so I can play it. I don't have it set up for streaming. Like my Switch is in the other room. I've never played any Legend of Zelda games. Oh my gosh, Spider, we have to play. Okay, so when Legend of Zelda Ocarina of Time remake comes out, you're gonna have to hang out. We're gonna play it because it is mwah, chef's kiss. Izzy, what do you think of Legend of Zelda Ocarina of Time? We just finished watching the the Nintendo Direct. And that was, chef's kiss. My favorite game. Favorite games, Legend of Zelda, Star Fox 64. So the fact that both of them are coming out, I'm in love. I'm in love. Alt, hello! Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Gush. How are you? Welcome back. Welcome in. Not gonna lie, I've never played any Legend of Zelda games. I believe I only ever played one. Which one? Was that one of the top downs or one of the 3Ds? The reason why I love Majora's Mask was because I got into creepypasta, and that's my main reason. Like, oh shoot, what was that thing called? Ben Drowned? Is that it? Ben Drowned, yeah. With the creepy, like, Zelda thing. Was he like this? Something like that, right? Harmony! Hello, hello! Welcome in, welcome in. We just finished watching the Nintendo Direct. And I am hyped for The Legend of Zelda Ocarina of Time. Spoilers. I hope you guys already watched it. I'm late to the game. Oh. Oh, I don't know how she's gonna take that. Oh, don't say that.
Well. Alt Divinity. Looking for some fine shit, are we? Don't worry. We've got just the right kind of shit to keep you company and banish that loneliness.
Oh,
Who
no.
knows, you might just find the finest shit you've been looking for in the most unexpected places.
Oh. Oh, it's happened. It's happened. Izzy. Hi. Yeah. Oh, how come I didn't hydrate? What happened? That's strange. What happened? There we go. Izzy, sorry you had to see that. This is my sister, Siren. Pull back the curtain a little bit. She is run by an AI language learning model. So she says whatever she wants. Yeah. Siren, you can't say that on stream. There's, TOS for Twitch. You have to watch your language. I didn't expect her to say that.
Oh, darling, I'll watch my language for Twitch, but you know me, I'm all about pushing boundaries and keeping things exciting. Who can resist a little risky banter now and then? Don't worry, I'll keep it PG for the stream for now.
Okay. Thank you, Siren. So, now that we've finished the Nintendo Direct, that's kind of what I wanted to do because I've been avoiding spoilers. Now I can like go back on social media and everything. And now that we have that done, now we can switch our stream information. Let us go back to our bread and butter, yeah? Let us do some tarot. All right. I'm gonna open up the queue. Going back to regular business. Izzy, I know you joined in while we're doing a Just Chatting, but this is what we normally do here. I am a tarot VTuber, and for this month, we are doing a donation campaign benefiting Trans Lifeline. As you can see down here, we have a little modest goal, and the QR code is here in the corner, or you can do !dono or charity to get the Tiltify page for them. But if you're not familiar with them, this year their campaign is Make Space. And I have always wanted to, or at least my goal has always been to make sure that the spaces that I have here online are welcoming to everybody. So supporting that kind of mission was kind of a no-brainer for me this year. I met them at TwitchCon, and they really kind of spoke to me. If you're not familiar, they do run a peer support and run a crisis hotline that is entirely trans-led and operated, and they don't take any government funds, which means that there's no conditions, no strings attached to how they have to operate, which also means that they can run it safe, anonymous, and they don't have any emergency service intervention, so they don't have to call any police or anything like that. But that's also why it's so important that they have campaigns and donations come in at the grassroots level so that they can keep operation. So like I said, !charity, !dono if you want to take a look at their Tiltify page and learn a little bit more about them. All right. Let's get started. Oh, look what a friend gave me. It's One Piece. I don't know what pirate gang it is, but it's One Piece. All right, Echo, you're up. You're first. Will this comic I'm creating ever take off? And what deck do you want to use? We got the classic 3, or you can choose one that speaks to you. The blunt deck. Okay. Hello. Empires do not suffer emptiness of purpose at the time of their creation. It is when they've become established that their aims are lost and replaced by vague ritual. That's deep. Raptor, welcome back. YT 2039, hello.
Server Raptor 104 just followed.
Thank you for the follow. Yeah, we've gone back to our regularly scheduled program. We're going to do tarot now that we've finished up that Nintendo Direct. Oops. Queen o' Swords is our first card. I think the color balance is off. Weird. Eight of Wands. And don't forget to hit !charity and dono if you want to check out the Tiltify page for our dono campaign this month. As part of our part of your efforts, we were able to unlock the first milestone. which is a sussy soundboard unlock. Some of my chat has already been using it throughout the first part of the stream. The next milestone's at 50, so we're only $20 away. And Shadow, the other reader that I like to collab with, has agreed to let me read their story online. So I'll do a little relaxing story read. I'll have story time on stream. What is this? Five of coins. The Chariot as the last card. All right. So, Echo. Let's take a look, shall we? All right, so the Queen of Swords is our here and now and more immediate future. The Queen of Swords represents, in the reverse, it represents judgment. It represents kind of a bitterness. So I think maybe there's a little resentment in, maybe not resentment's the wrong term. Maybe what's the word I'm looking for? There is a term that I'm looking for. What is it? It's maybe like a jadedness, I think. Maybe is the word that I'm looking for here, where, you know, you have wants, needs, desires, but you've been pushed down by the world enough times that, you know, maybe it's one of those feelings of like, keep your expectations low and you'll never be disappointed. But that's the Queen of Swords is kind of that kind of bitterness of like, ugh, the world is gross, right? So, you know, why do I want to put something out there that's going to, you know, why do I want to put something out there? Why do I want to put effort out there when it's not going to be appreciated? There's a kind of that jadedness, kind of bitterness, right? Now, what's making that even more difficult is the Eight of Wands. The Eight of Wands reversed is a card of bad timing, of waiting, of slowing down. Mostly because this comic was supposed to happen years ago, but didn't go through with it. So the Eight of Wands. So there is that internal of like, oh, I should have, I could have, right? And it comes down to a combination of that bitterness of the world right now and look, you know, there's a little bit of that resentment of that failure of like, I should have done this years ago, right? So it's all around, it leaves kind of a bitter taste in our mouth. Now, the advice to get through this and get over it is the Five of Coins. The Five of Coins in the reverse is a card of recovery, of charity, of improvement. Essentially, it's saying, get over yourself. It's saying, hey, you know what? It's fine. This was in the past. This is not, don't let the past define, you know, what the future is going to look like. I know, don't yell at me. I'm doing this for fun now. You asked for the blunt deck. This is the blunt deck. It's going to tell it as it is, right? And if we are able to heal, if we're able to get through that and get over that, we end up with the Chariot, right? And the Chariot is a card in the upright. So we go negative, not negative, sorry. We go reverse, 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 positive. And the Chariot in the upright is a card of direction, of controlling the movement, controlling the narrative. It's a card that says, you know what, this is going to take off. And when it does, it's going to take off quickly, right? So I think to answer your question, Echo, like, yeah, like it is going to take off. It's going to be successful, but we have to get over this past trauma, right? So it's just a matter of essentially you're getting in your own way. You're gonna have to clean that up. You're gonna have to get over it, and you're gonna have to heal. And when you do, it's gonna go. Got it? Okay. Good luck. Let me know how it goes. I'll be excited to see it. I was with Jams yesterday about it too, and yeah, so there we go. Yeah, so it's just about healing from kind of that bitterness and that past trauma that we have. Those bad experiences left a taste in our mouth, and we just have to get over it. Spider, you're up. General deck 2, okay. Oops. Bum, 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 bum. Okay. Okay, the Hierophant. Six of Swords. Ooh, going backwards one, the Five of Swords. And one more card. Justice. This sounds familiar. I think we have a lot of the same energies going on here, Spider. Okay. Let's see. So the Hierophant, our here and now, is a card of tradition, of conformity, sticking with the status quo, kind of doing what the societal expectations of us are, right? So we are playing our role. We're playing our part in this machine of life, right? And I think we had some conversations in the past about something similar where we were, do I rock the boat or do I just kind of play the game here, right? And I think we made the decision that now is the time not to rock the boat, just kind of grin and bear it. And I think we're in the throes of that, right? Because the Hierophant says, we are playing the game. We're going by what is it? We're doing what is expected of us. Now, the Six of Swords is the crossing card, right? This is the card that makes things difficult for us. And the Six of Swords in this case represents, in the reverse, this is unresolved issues, past trauma. It is a resistance to tradition. So I think there are still some things that are nagging at us, that are kind of itching the back of our head saying, this isn't right. Yeah, I'm playing the game, but it's still bothering me. So those things in the past are still kind of nagging at us, right? That's just how important they were. They were deep, important things to us, but it wasn't the time to risk it, right? So now, what does that look like for us moving forward, right? We have the Five of Swords. The Five of Swords is the advice to get through this. And oh, interesting. Okay. Because the Five of Swords in the upright here is a card of surrender. It's a card of betrayal, right? And what that means is betrayal to ourself, right? Because we're giving up, we're betraying kind of our, not our, what's the word I'm looking for? Our, ethos is not the right word. Maybe our ethos. I mean, that's the only word that comes to mind, right? Like that is our who we are, right? Because our true self says, hey, you know, this is something's not right here. We have to take care of that. But for the sake of the greater good, we have to bite our tongue and move on. We have to grin and bear it, right? So we're still in the throes of the grin and bear it phase of our life, where things are going to suck, things are going to suck on the inside. But we have to do what we have to do for the greater good, for the betterment of the people we take care of, the people that we love. The end result here is justice in the reverse, which is injustice, dishonesty, unfairness. So it's not going to end anytime soon. We are going to have to grin and bear it for a while longer, Spider. And I'm sorry that I have to be the one to tell you this, because it sucks. Being in that position hurts and it sucks. But you have to rest assured that the things that you are doing, even if there's an internal struggle that you're dealing with, is helping those around you. You're taking the weight of a world for the benefit of someone else. Okay? That makes sense? Unfortunately, I know. I'm sorry. I am sorry. Bunny, hello. Welcome in. But we'll keep at it. We'll keep looking. We'll keep asking the cards, and one day we're going to see the light at the end of the tunnel, okay? Aaron, you're up. Ah, look at you. Ready. Physical features of future romantic relationship. Ooh, interesting. I haven't done in recent memory a physical attributes read. Well, what deck do you want to use? And I'm gonna plug while we're waiting here. That's not how you spell it. I made this chat command way too hard. There we go. So everybody, please remember that we are raising money for Trans Lifeline for the month of June for their Make Space campaign. Every little bit helps, and as we get to the milestones, the next one $50, we're $20 away from that. We get to do a little story time with a good friend of mine, Shadow's story. So exclamation point dono, exclamation point charity, and you can learn more about the campaign. Is there one deck better than other for this type of question? I wonder. If I had to guess, probably this one. Siren is a little wild today. Ooh, we left one. Justice in the reverse. Huh. She cursed on stream today. I know, crazy, right? So since we're doing kind of physical attributes, I'm not going to do a true crossing card. We're just going to draw the 4 cards. King of Cups. Interesting. Okay. Knight of Swords. All right. So let's see here. How do we read these? Because the Justice reversed. We have the Chariot. We have the King of Cups. And then we have the Knight of Swords. Okay. Okay, Aaron, give me a second here. Let me kind of condense all of this down, because normally we read like sequentially as a story, right? Because we're doing kind of an energy read, but here we're talking about physical attributes. What does this person look like? So I'm gonna think out loud here. Justice in the reverse. Is a card of interesting. It's a card that is deceptive, right? In this case, we're talking about like deception in that kind of like when they say, don't judge a book by its cover. And I think this is a precursor to everything that we're going to see here. Because I don't think, since we're talking about physical attributes, I think what it's telling us is these are not going to be overtly apparent. Like, I don't think we're looking at a love at first sight kind of thing where you see all of these on the surface. I think these are things that you have to kind of dig for, which is interesting because we're talking about physical attributes. But I think there's more than meets the eye here. The Chariot is a card of swiftness. It's a card of speed, which makes me think maybe athletic build, maybe a runner, maybe someone who does some level of sport, who has that speed behind them, which I can understand why maybe we see that kind of like, don't judge a book by its cover, because you might not like you might not, like, maybe he's got a sleeper build, who knows, right? The King of Cups is a card of generosity and wisdom. So this is not a physical attribute. This is more of a, hey, I'm very giving, I'm very charitable, right? I am wise beyond my years. So this is more of a like personality quirk of theirs. Right? They're not afraid to share their time, to share their resources, share their presence with people. Right? They are a people person. And then we have the Knight of Swords, which is bravery, confidence, So I think we have kind of a little bit of a mixed bag here. We have the physical attributes, which are, it's not completely apparent. So I think they are going to be athletic, but not... I can't think of a term, like not overtly, as I've said that multiple times now, but I hope you get what I'm saying. Like, they're going to be athletic, they're going to be fit, but they're not going to be like bodybuilder fit, right? Like if they're wearing a hoodie, like maybe they blend in, like you don't really see that, right? But I think the other important parts here are they're going to be wise and charitable, and the Knight of Swords is a card of bravery, of confidence. They're going to be confident. They're going to have kind of that energy of swagger, but in a good way, right? They're not like cocky about it, but you can tell that they know what they want and they know how to get it. Does that make sense? So are they making the first move then? That's actually a really good question. 10 of Pentacles is our clarifying card on the bottom of the deck here. In the reverse, it talks about broken traditions. So I think no. Because I think in a case like this where they are used to, like I said, they know what they want and they know how to get it. I think a little directness from your side here is going to be kind of this splash of cold water, this breath of fresh air for them, right? And I'm like, if I'm going to assign like classic gender roles, right? Like, you know, the whole like, oh, the guys ask the girls out, or, you know, whatever, right? I don't know what your proclivities are for romantic relationships, but if you take that into consideration, I'm not saying this is, you know, gender specific, but I think they're used to taking that role of, I'll ask first, I'll take the first step. And if you take the first step, that's going to be a good breath of fresh air for them. It already puts you a step ahead. Okay? Always shoot your shot, ladies, says Divinity. It is true. It is true. Some of us don't know. Some of us are oblivious. I know I am. Speaking of, Divinity, you're up. I never know what to call you. Alt Divinity? Alt Divinity? You know who you are. Dealer's choice. Let's see here. Ask the cards literally anything you want to know about me or my energy or my life. Oh, okay. Well then, if it is free range, then I'll choose the Back to the Future deck. I do have to keep the book out because I changed the suits, I forgot. Ah, I messed up the shuffle. Yeah, one more. The Empress. Okay, I'm just going to take the Queen of Rods. Oh, weird. Okay. Oh, shoot. What was Rods again? Rods was swords. I think it's swords, yeah. Because it's plutonium rods, so it is dangerous. Queen of Rods, and then we have the Emperor. So far we have like the matriarch, the patriarch, and then her mom from Back to the Future. So what's the last card going to be? Is it going to be part of Clan McFly? Who is it? It's not. It is the charity lady. Save the clock tower. 6 of clocks. Interesting. Okay. Very interesting. So this is a peek into Alt Divinity's energy. What is it trying to tell us? What indeed? Empress, like I said, the matriarch of the McFly family. In the reverse, a card of anxiety, a card of emptiness, huh? I'm trying to think. Like I'm trying to think, but I'm also trying not to like poison the well here, right? Like and inject things that I already know that are happening. But I wonder if there's some truth to that, because there has been a lot going on. I have seen kind of a resurgence in your activities, so I wonder if there is maybe a missing piece that we're not quite filling yet. Queen of Rods, the mother of the Empress, in this case, if I'm reading into the art of the cards. But the Queen of Rods is our blocking card. This is a card of protection, of tough love, a mother's love, right? So I wonder if there is kind of that familial protection that we're running into, right? And that's an interesting one, right? Because the love and protection of our family, of our parents, is appreciated, but it can also stifle us in some cases where they are holding on too tightly. So I wonder if there's also maybe a level of, not guilt is not the right word I'm looking for, but is there a debt to be paid that we think about sometimes? I don't know. That's the vibe that I'm getting from this. Maybe I'm reading too much into the familial bonds here, but I mean, I chose the Back to the Future deck, so I'm going to go for it. I'm going to go with it. The Emperor, the patriarch of the Clan McFly, in the reverse is the card that it's going to take to get over this. It's a card of rigidity. It's a card that says, screw the rules, I have money. Not exactly that, but I think these reflect you, right? The Emperor and the Empress, the two different energies, the two opposing energies that live within us. And the Emperor talks about, you know what? I'm always in debt to my family. They expect me to become the rich one. Well, I mean, maybe. Okay. So I think maybe that weighs a little bit on our situation here. And I mean, I made that kind of Seto Kaiba joke before you talked about being the rich one, but the Emperor definitely is that card of like, you know what? I'm going to do what I want, to kind of do what I need. And this version of George McFly is in the alternate timeline where he is successful and he is rich, right? So I wonder if the only way to, like you said, get out of this generational debt is to be successful, to be able to provide, to be able to prove, hey, I've made it. The end result is the Six of Clocks, right? The Six of Clocks is a card of charity, of giving, of sharing. So the answer, no. Am I going to become evil? Is that the beauty of this is you are going to rise to success, but it's not going to go to your head. You're not going to forget where you came from. You're going to retain some of that generosity, some of that kindness, some of that friendship. So I think we're in for a bumpy ride, right? There are expectations that are put on you. There are some goals that have been put on you, but I think you can make it. And I think the prognosis is good. I don't know if that's what you're looking for, but you gave me free reign and that's what I'm taking. All right. Don't forget me when you're rich and famous. The tarot always tells me I'm going to be rich. Just take it. If it keeps telling you, it's got to have some sort of truth to that. Peach, you're up. I'm signing up for Streamer U? What is that? Do I want to know about this? Is this going to be like a hyperfixation for me if I learn about this? The Kai Cenat Streamer University. Ooh. All right, and I definitely don't want to get into that because I'm gonna hyperfixate. That's every stream. Peach, don't call me out like that. Four of Wands. Are we doing general? Yeah, general. Okay. Nine of Swords. Oh, Six of Wands. Okay. Oh. The Chariot. Okay. We're getting a lot of chariots. Just everyone's energy is gonna kind of moving forward, kind of moving along here. We did have a pretty stagnant last month, so maybe this is a good sign. All right. So Four of Wands is a card of reunion. It's a card of pride, a card of family. So I think we're on the verge of coming together. I think we're on the verge of patching up some of those familial rifts, either true family, found family, whoever you call family. I think there may be some disconnects there, some miscommunications, some, like I said, some rifts that we're on the verge of putting back together, reuniting, right? Now, what's making that difficult is the Nine of Swords. The Nine of Swords, one of my favorite cards, not because it's the coziest card, but because it resonates so true and the visuals are so striking in every version I've seen it. It's a card of trauma. It's a card of anxiety, the things that keep us up at night, our past, right? And I think the thing that's going to make this difficult, that reunification, that reuniting with our tribe, with our family, is the things that have happened in the past, the things that haunt us, the things that we said, the things that we did, or the things that we think we said, or the things that we think that we did, or even worse, the things that we think they think we did and that we think they think we said, right? We are our own worst enemy. We make up the worst stories in our head. So I think part of that is that fear of, but what happened? Have they forgotten? Have they forgiven? Right? How we get through that is going to be the Six of Wands. So you can see here graduating up from the Four, right? The Six of Wands here is a card of victory and success. It's a card that says, you know what? Hold your wand up high. I did what I did, knowing, I made the best decision I could with the information I had at hand, right? I didn't do it out of malice. I didn't do it out of spite. If you took it that way, I'm sorry that you took it that way, but hold true that what you did was the right thing, and the truth will out, that's as they say. Don't worry about what you think you did. Focus on what you know you did. The end result here is the Chariot. And the Chariot, like I said before in other readings, it's a card of direction. It's taking the reins. It's moving things along. So whatever stagnant energy, whatever stagnant relationships, whatever stagnation we had in the past, in this past month, is going to start moving. We're in a good place. We're on a good trajectory now. So I think for a lot of these past, couple of months, Peach, we've had a lot of stagnant energy. And I think at least in this avenue, in the avenue of our wands, of our bonds, we're starting to see some movement again. So at least one part of us, at least one part of our life is starting to move. So I think take pride in that, relish that, okay? Monster, you're up. Hey. All right. Let me pull up your request. What deck did you want to use? My iconic one. Oh, well then, I have an iconic deck. One of these days, I'm telling you, one of these days, I'm shooting for getting a Sorin Oracle deck made. One of these days, I will have my own deck. I wish I can animate. You can cheat, but then you'd have to learn Live 2D. So you can do a little bit of the animation that way, but... Five of coins. Oh, okay. I had a vision for like my comic, but then I remembered I cannot animate. You can do like flip book, like GIFs. You could do like 2 or 3, make it janky. And then instead of like, you can do like 2 or 3, maybe like 4 or 5 frames, and then have it cross dissolve as a GIF. So it's like, you know, they go from here to like here to like here to like there. Oh, you want to do an intro? Okay, then I can't help you. I was gonna say you could do like, you can do cells of your comic, like frames of your comic as slightly animated, but if you're trying to do an intro, then I can help you. Oh, hi. Okay. Maybe you can have someone else do it. I mean, yeah, you could commission an animator. I will not lie, commissioning an animator is quite expensive. Like I had someone, well, this one. That was an animation commission. 20 frames. Page of Cups. I think you're next, Bunny. I think you're actually next. All right. So, Monster is the guy I'm interested in, only interested in my money. So we're not doing a reading for you, but we're doing a reading through you, kind of an energy read for this person, right? So I'm looking at the first card here, which is the 5 of Coins. 5 of Coins is a card of need, a card of poverty, of insecurity. So it's not outside of the realm of possibility that they do need that liquidity. They need some of that money. Now, is it the only thing that they need from you? Let's find out. The Ace of Wands is our crossing card, right? This is what is exacerbating this situation for them. The Ace of Wands is a card of new inspiration, new opportunities, new beginnings. So I think maybe they've struck out on their own. They started doing something different, something new. Maybe they're finally doing something solo. And they're realizing, oh, there's a lot that goes into this. And maybe that's why, maybe that's the reason why they need kind of this liquidity, this money. The Moon in the reverse is the overcoming card. The Moon in reverse talks about lifting the veil, right? The mask removed, deceptions revealed, finding the truth behind everything, right? And I think that's what we're here for. That's what you're asking, right? What is the truth behind this? Obviously, there's some sort of need for money. They're starting something new. They've gone. They have a new venture. They have some new opportunity that they're chasing, and they need some money. We need to get to the bottom of it. That's what the Moon in reverse says. Deceptions revealed. All right. And I think once we get to the bottom of this, and I think maybe this becomes a question of, maybe we ask, like, we have to find out. How you choose to find out is your business. It just says you have to find out, get to the bottom of it, have that open communication with them. The end result, however, is the Page of Cups. The cups are the card of our emotions, of our heart, and the page is a card of romance, of like an ideal romance. It's a dreaming of sensitivity. So it does tell me that this opens up the avenues for love, for romance, for a true relationship once we get to the bottom of this. So, are they in it just for your money? I don't think so, because it does still show that we have the opportunity for romance, for love. Do they need money? Absolutely. I think we need to find out why they need money. And is that something that you can provide to them? But I think even looking at this here, I think even if you choose not to, or you can't provide that to them, I think there still is an avenue for romance. So it's not completely dead in the water. Okay? Does it make some sense? Good. Well, good luck. See how you're going to have that conversation, because it is going to be important to have that conversation with them. You're very, very welcome. Bunny, you're up. I'll give Bunny a little bit of time. They pop in and out every so often, so. All right. Huh. Well, that's fun. All right. So I know last time too, I'm going to try to fix this while I have a little bit of time. All requests. Okay, so it's actually letting me claim these, so that's good. I know there was some issue with Twitch where it's just not letting us clear the requests. Bunny, if you're still here, it's your turn. Also, guys, I might, depending, I'm gonna push it a little bit longer. I might call it an hour early. I'm starting to feel a little tired, a little sick. I'm not feeling too great. I think I spent all my energy cheering for Legend of Zelda. Like I just suddenly got super tired. I'm gonna try to go for another 30 minutes. We're gonna do a 3-hour stream tonight, at least. And then if I start to feel better, then we'll push it to the full stream. So while we're waiting for Bunny to come back, I know Echo, I know you're hyped for Kingdom Hearts. I'm hyped for Star Fox and Legend of Zelda. What else are you guys hyped for? I'm hyped over my comic that I can't animate an intro to. All right, so there's gotta be a way to make this happen. Like, what is your vision? Like, what do you want to see from this? Are we talking like anime intro, like high action, really dynamic? Or do you think you can get away with like dynamic poses with like still frame and then just move it around and have the effects do the illusion of motion for you, you know? I don't think it would help. I think the first idea was what I wanted. Well, I guess the only other thing is to learn how to animate. Because otherwise it's going to cost like so much. Because I've looked into like doing like an intro, like a lore video, and it is crazy expensive. I just want an intro where we see Jay's eyes glowing red in one frame, then it cuts to the others. I mean, you might be able to get away with like a dynamic posed still frame and then use the motion of the video for dynamicism, you know? Issues, I'm an okay drawer. I don't think I'm good enough to animate. I mean, you never know. You never know. I legitimately think look into live 2D animation. I mean, they use it to make me like the live 2D model, but I have seen people do some like minor animation using it. Let me see if I can find some examples. Hold on, let me see. Let me see. Animation. Animation and videos. See, something like this. Can I save this? Oh, that's an HTML. Dang it. I can't. Really? I can't even. Oh, because it's VGen. Of course not. Yeah, I can't even share it. I'll put it in the Discord, but essentially, it is a slightly dynamic still. Like you just draw one image, and then you use the Live 2D software to animate it. So you don't have to do multiple images. You just draw one, and then you make sure you cut it correctly. And then you use the rigging to give it life. Yeah, I'll drop it in the Discord, so you can see what I'm talking about. You'd be surprised what you can do with rigging. Like if you're not doing like a full Live 2D model rig, it's totally doable. Because I looked into it. I got really close. I was trying to rig a Wolf Soren to work in Live 2D. I just ran out of time and energy to do it. Because trying to do that on top of prepping for stream and everything just became too much. Echo, I dropped it in the shopping channel, so you can see the effect that I was talking about. Bunny, what deck do you want to use? You're up, by the way. Okay. Let's do Brits. My I think the color correction on my camera is a little bit off. That's strange. Like it looks. Yeah, the white balance is off. That's weird. When I put my hand there, it gets darker. Can I do that? What does that do? No, that doesn't do anything. I think maybe just the camera's getting old. Yeah, look at the white. Look at it's blown out. Like the white balance is so off. All right, 3 of Wands is our first card. Queen of Swords. Two of Pentacles. Raven, hello. I said Raven and immediately thought of Teen Titans. Ten of Cups. Sorry if that's not the vibe you go for, but that's exactly that's the first thing that came to my mind when I said Raven. That's where the name came from? Oh yeah, hell yeah. I love it. So I am on the money then. I love it. Okay, Bunny. When my best friend is going to call me. Let's take a look. We're doing, again, kind of an energy read for someone else through you. So right now we have the Three of Wands. That is a card. In the reverse is a card of staying in their comfort zone, delays, frustration. So something's going on with them. They don't feel like they have the time, or it's not the right time to reach out to. They have issues that they're dealing with. They have their own things to worry about, essentially, right? Now, what's making that even more difficult is the Queen of Swords. The Queen of Swords in this case represents protection, tough love. I think maybe they have some, like I said, they have some issues that they're dealing with that they don't want to push on you, that they don't want you to have to worry about. The Two of Pentacles is our overcoming card, what they need to do to kind of get through this. And this is a card of decision making, of balancing priorities, adapting to change, finding that it's okay to ask for help, finding that it's okay to share the load, right? The end result here is the Ten of Cups, which is a card of happiness, of fulfillment, dreams coming true. Things are turning around. Things are starting to feel better, right? So I think what this comes down to is they're not going to call you for a while because, like I said, they are dealing with a lot of things. They're going to get there at the end. They just have a lot of hard decisions to make, a lot of hard choices that they need to work through. So it's not going to be, they're not going to want to meaningfully speak with you for a while because, again, they don't want to put that burden on you. Does it make sense? How much longer? That's going to be a tough one. Let's see. The moon. Oh my. Okay. The obvious answer to the moon is a month. The moon cycle, right? So, I mean, we're probably looking maybe next month. At least. It's going to be a little while. Because it does, looking at the cards underneath, it looks like they have a lot of stuff going on, a lot of hard decisions to make. So they're going to take their time. They're going to try to make sure they make the right choices. Okay. So just give them time, give them space. All right. And Raven, you're up. General read, and what deck do you want to use? You're welcome, Bunny. The big old one? All right. I miss him so much. Oh, Jenny, Bunny. And I think this is where it becomes a, I think you know that you have to give him some space. He's dealing with a lot. So as a good friend, I think you need to give him that time to heal. All right. Oh, okay. We just dropped 2 cards. The Emperor and the Ten of Wands. Okay. Interesting. Sorry, I'm getting a little distracted here. I'm checking something. Okay. Let's keep on going. Seven of Cups is our overcoming card. And then the Hierophant. All right, so we got 2 major arcana bookending the situation here, and 2 minor arcana in the middle. So this tells me there's some nuance here, but there's not a lot that we can do to enact any meaningful change. We can kind of nudge the ship along, but ultimately, what has been will be, or what has been, or what will be. But how we deal with it in the middle is going to paint how we feel about the situation, right? So, the Emperor in reverse is our here and now and into the more immediate future. In the reverse, it talks about a rigidity, a coldness, a refusal to budge, a hard-headedness. So this makes me wonder if there's a situation in our life where we are a little stubborn, right? We're holding on to a situation. We have a hill that we're going to die on, right? So, and this is, like I said, this is our here and now and immediate future. So I think we're going to find ourselves in a place where we're going to butt heads. And it's going to be time to kind of assess, oh, why do I feel this way? What's going on? The Ten of Wands is the card that's making this even more difficult. Already hard situation being made more difficult by the Ten of Wands. And Ten of Wands in the reverse is a card of being overstressed, having too many commitments, over-promising, under-delivering. And I think maybe that's kind of where this hard-headedness comes from. I wonder if this is a hard-headedness to ourselves, right? To say, I can do this. I've done this before in the past. I should be able to perform at this level. But if we took a moment to step back and say, and look at the situation through fresh eyes, we're starting to realize, oh, we've promised too much. I actually can't keep up with this demand. Past me could have, but we're playing a different game now. Situations are different. I think we've overburdened ourselves with something. How do we get through this? It's going to be the Seven of Cups. Seven of Cups in the reverse is going to be a card of... It's going to be a card of diversions. It's a card that says, take a break. Step back, slow down, have a vacation. Doesn't have to be a long vacation, just has to be enough to reset the mind. I do be doing a lot, so I mean, I think you're doing too much, Raven, because the cards are saying you're overburdened and you're going to have to slow down, take a step back. The end result here is the Hierophant, also in the reverse. The Hierophant is a card of new approaches, right? A fresh start in some cases, right? And the Hierophant talks about learning from our mistakes, right? And in the reverse, it talks about, the Hierophant talks about learning from mistakes. Those who ignore the past are destined to repeat it. But the Hierophant in the reverse is more personal, more internal, learning from our own mistakes. So by taking that time to take a step back, to reassess, to learn, we can see, oh, this is where it went wrong. This is where I zigged instead of zagged. This is where I turned left instead of turning right. And you're never going to have the time or the energy or the ability to assess that, to look at that with a critical eye, unless you take some time for yourself. So Raven, I think what this is trying to tell us is it's okay to take a break. It's okay to rest. The Emperor in us won't let us do that. But we're going to have to fight that urge and say, you know what? It's fine. I'm okay with this. And it's going to be a really hard urge to fight because it is a major arcana card. But you have to understand that at the end, you have the other major arcana bolstering you, helping you out. Does that make sense? Yeah? Okay, good. So take it easy. Take a break. You need it, you deserve it. Okay? And our queue is empty for now. Shadow, hello, how are you? I know, right? Look at that. We finished the Nintendo Direct earlier. It was like one of the first things we did. I assume you watched it. Because you said no spoilers, I assume you watched it. I don't know about you, but I am hyped. 100% hyped for two games. And I think you know this. The first one obviously being Star Fox. Because I'm ready to play that game. I'm 100% ready. I'm gonna spoil it a little bit. So the 25th is a Thursday. I'm going to do a special stream on Thursday when it comes out. And I made a special overlay for the stream. and then Ocarina. Oh my god, I've been talking about wanting a remake of Ocarina. There was like a fan remake that somebody made and it looked gorgeous. And I can't tell for sure. I really don't know. Maybe it's proprietary, but it's giving me very like Unreal Engine vibes. Because it's got that painterly kind of flowy like style to it. So I know, we'll see. I am all for it. Spider was saying that I need to start doing, so when Ocarina comes out, I need to do 2 tarot streams and then the other 2 are gameplay, because we're gonna have to play through it. Wait, you have a Majora's Mask deck? Okay, first of all, and I have to stick with my guns here because I gave Echo shit for it. But, I mean, obviously, Ocarina of Time is a superior N64 Zelda game. I respect you for having a Majora's Mask deck, but it really should have been an OOT deck. Just saying. I saw, so speaking of, I saw a Ocarina of Time tarot deck on Etsy, and I really wanted to buy it at the time. It's still there. They still print it, but I think it's like $60, and I just can't justify buying a fan-made deck for $60. So after the donation campaign, after we're done raising money for Trans Lifelines, if you guys want to buy me a Ocarina of Time deck, I'll be raising money in the goal up there for that. I'm kidding. Give Majora's Mask a replay. It hits so differently as hell. When they remake it for the Switch 2, I'll play it then. So Shadow, you're still off the hook. We're still working towards the $50 goal, so we don't have to do the story read yet. But I told chat we're reading your story when we hit $50. What deck do you want to use? Also, did you adjust the fanfic already to be original characters, or is it still Avatar: The Last Airbender? You still haven't rewritten the chapters? Okay. Ow! Why would you do that? Ah, got it. Okay. Why? I don't know why. It's because I'm talking shit on Majora's Mask? Ow! The eyeball deck. Look, I have a friend. So I've done this multiple times. Okay, I've done this argument multiple times because I have a friend who swears by Majora's Mask. They swear by Majora's Mask, and I am a Ocarina apologist, if that's even the right word. I love Ocarina. And I think something about it is just the mechanics of Majora's Mask. Like, it isn't as free roam, it isn't as open and carefree as Ocarina is for me. Like Ocarina felt very open world, even though it really wasn't, right? It was still kind of linear. It pushed you to do certain story beats at certain times, right? And at least it gave you the illusion of being open world. With Majora's, I feel like it's very locked into the story of, hey, the moon's gonna crash. You have 3 days. And you have to keep repeating those 3 days, right? So it doesn't feel as open to me. And I think that's what turned me off to Majora's Mask. The Magician. And I think maybe that's why I really enjoyed like Breath of the Wild and Tears of the Kingdom, because it was a true open world. But I didn't really like kind of the other Zelda games that came after that, right? Because a lot of the Zelda games that came after that, with the exception of Wind Waker, like the Wind Waker was straight up open world. Sail anywhere you want, right? Oh, what am I missing here? I'll fight you. In the Denny's parking lot, first time hang out, what a time. Anyways, oh, Rabbit, have a good night. Twilight Princess. Oh yeah, huh? Twilight Princess. I forgot about Twilight Princess. You know what it was about Twilight Princess that lost me? Was that it was in between consoles for me. Because they released it on 2 consoles. So I didn't know where to play it, essentially. Yeah, it was on GameCube, and then it was also on the Wii, right? Because you could use the Wii remote to like slash, but then they had to turn Link right-handed for that. And I think the failing on my part was I ended up getting on the Wii, and the game controls on the Wii were just hot garbage. So I didn't enjoy it. I aspire to be Midna. Like, Echo, I can see you totally being like Midna. Like, short goblin Midna. Yeah, I think that's totally you. Garrow! What the? No, I think you're like goblin mode, Echo. I think you're goblin mode. I'm gonna stick with that. Yeah, because I don't think look, I like Midna. Okay, I do. I like Midna, but I don't think you're full Midna. I think you're goblin Midna. It helped that Twilight Princess was Legend of Zelda for furries. Okay, I'm not gonna deny that. Wolf. I was gonna say Wolf Soren, Wolf Link. Okay. Honestly, it's hard to be true for Midna. She's so mommy. I didn't say it, but I'm not gonna say no. Yeah, I was thinking it. Just, what can I say? I wasn't Googling Midna just now. Despite the fact that you can hear every click and clack of my keyboard. Anyways, Shadow. Did the cards have anything for me? Looking for a new job. Okay. Okay. You know what was funny is I was just thinking about Starbucks. Separate from your situation, but I was just thinking about Starbucks. And I came to realize that I don't think I could hack it anymore. Like the game is so different now. Right? Like you have the mobile orders, you have like all sorts of things. You have so much less people in the stores now. You're doing the job of 2 people. Like the introduction of mobile order essentially created a second cafe. It's its own operation, right? You have 2 stores that you're running, but you have half the amount of people. So I was just thinking about that. I was like, there's no way I could do that. Soren thinks of Starbucks like most men think of the Roman Empire. What? How do men think of the Roman Empire? Huh? I think you know this. A few times a day. Oh, okay. I was gonna say, like, I think I'm not like most guys. Surprisingly, no, I am gonna refute you, Peach. I don't think about Starbucks all that often. I really don't. Partially because they, it was a hard time back then. Good memories, also not great memories. You do give old Starbucks worker vibes, though, not gonna lie. And that's a compliment for me. Old Starbucks, if you know, you know. Those were the days. Oh God, I'm old. I'm dying. I'm turning into dust before your eyes, guys. All right. Before we go down memory lane here, let's figure you out here. Let's figure out your situation here, Shadow. The Magician reversed, our here and now. Magician reversed is a card of insecurity. Did we get the Magician last time too? Essentially, it's insecurity, the lack of desire, the lack of that creative spark. Right? Because the Magician manifests things into the world. We've gotten to the point where even with the raw ingredients, we can't make things happen anymore. We've become so drained, so empty. Context. I'm actively looking for a new job, but I haven't quit yet, though I am on leave. No, we didn't. Last week I got like 3 of Swords. And 9 of Swords, Sons of Reverse. Oh, okay. And maybe I'm thinking of somebody else's read, but yeah, like the kind of lack of creative energy definitely comes through with this one here. So the Wheel of Fortune is what's making this even more difficult. So we have Major Arcana being bolstered by Major Arcana. So you're just really in a rough spot here, right? The Wheel of Fortune is change, cycles. You know, the wheel of, like I said, the Wheel of Fortune continues to turn, and eventually it comes back around and things change. The pendulum swings to the other side, but we're caught in this constant change. So we kind of reminisced about it. We kind of commiserated about it, that it's not the same old Starbucks. That ship has sailed. That wheel has turned. We're not in that realm of life anymore, right? Like, things are just different. The Five of Swords is our overcoming card. And I think this is where we're going to start thinking and talking about kind of what this prospect looks like for advice for job hunt and job search, right? The Five of Swords is a card of giving in. It's a card of, what's the word I'm looking for? It's a card of settling. Right, I think this becomes another game of, is this the perfect fit? No. Is it going to get me what I want for the time being? Absolutely. So we're jumping from good enough to good enough in this case. Like, you don't have to look for the perfect job. You just have to find a job. Something that's going to support you for the here and now. Something low stakes, something low intensity. Just enough, right? I'm looking for a full-time job so I can pay for the wedding and everything else we need. Exactly. So you just need enough. Whatever, you just need a full-time job that's going to get you what you need. Lily pad to lily pad, right? Ironically, the end result here is the Knight of Cups, which is chivalry, romance, the ideal romance, right? The knight in shining armor. We're working towards this, which you're saying is paying for the wedding, paying for everything else, living that happily ever after. So I think looking at this, it is a, hey, you don't have to find the perfect job. You just have to find the one that's going to get you where you need to go. So don't sweat it. I saw there was a seasonal job that was a photography studio, but it's only until November. Otherwise, I'm looking for leasing jobs ideally. Interesting. So I wonder, until November, I wonder if you take this November job, right? Because I remember you do have a passion for that. You have an eye for that kind of thing, right? It's a job that gets you what you need for the time being. Low stakes, something you don't have to learn because you've already done it. And you know it's only going to go until November, so you don't have to commit to anything. And in the meantime, you keep looking for that backup, right? Maybe that's the play. Maybe we look into that. Because this settling card tells me find the path of least resistance here. Remember the 5th of November. Gunpowder, treason, and plot. I see no reason why. What? I see no reason why gunpowder treason should ever be forgot. Oh, isn't November 5th when the V for Vendetta anniversary is? I love that movie. I love that movie so much. Yeah, I saw like the perfect leasing job yesterday and I went to apply for it today, but it got taken down. Oh. So then, huh. Yeah, interesting. So obviously that's not the path of least resistance. I think versus chasing what we think we want, I think choose the one that falls in your lap. There's no need for you to stress over this because you're already going to be stressing about this. Path of least resistance. And that's good. Emailing them that way, if there is an opening, that initiative is rewarded. And I think what it boils down to is like what will be will be. It's going to make sense. It's going to happen. I think that's the beauty of it. Like you're already stressing enough about the Starbucks situation. Why make it any harder for yourself? Do enough, right? God of War, you're up. Green. Oh, you're changing the colors, huh? Job journey, wood carving. What deck do you want to use? Any preferences? I don't have a wood carving deck, so we'll have to choose something that's close enough. Yeah, my therapist was like, the Starbucks stuff is stressing out way too much. You do need to leave. And don't. I mean, you're gonna get me started on like what it is, what it's like. I haven't gone back, obviously, but I've observed and I've seen and I've talked to some people about it, and it's not the same Starbucks as we're used to. I think we underestimated the changes a couple months ago when we were talking about it. Because even I was like, back then I was like, oh yeah, like I could do that. I used to do it. And then like after a couple of months, like I was talking to some other friends who still are there, and like I was observing like my local cafe. And I was like, oh, this is rough. So I think you're right. I think it's time to pack our bags and say, you know what, it had a good run. Like, I mean, I know we were looking at kind of school and stuff like that through their offerings, but if you don't have the time, if you're too stressed to even like do the school, then I mean, what good is it? You're not getting what you need out of that job. The store I worked at is the top 5 busiest store in the state. Oh, you fucked up. Pentacles. You're very welcome, Shadow. Anytime, you know this. Anytime. 3 of Swords. All right. God of War, your turn. We're also looking at jobs. Oh, Shadow over here plugging the fundraiser. Exclamation point charity, exclamation point dono. Get us to that $50 so we can read Shadow's story on stream. But for all the work that you guys did, there is the what's that thing called? Soundboard. That is free use for everyone right now. At least you have to be in the Discord. So you can do stuff like this. Oh, hold on. Do stuff like this.
I'm gonna step on
I'm
you.
coming!
I'm stepping on you
Or
with my
that,
boots. Ah. But is there ever a bad time to come?
Oh,
it's
Siren.
you. No,
Oh,
I'm
I'm coming.
I'm gonna step on you.
Hello,
Step on you like it when I get
Phoenix.
you wet in my
No,
mouth.
no.
Don't, no. Sorry, no.
No cooldown. Have fun. All right.
Whoa, I'm getting big.
God of War. For your job search, your job journey, I should say. The Hierophant. In reverse, this is a card of new approaches, going against societal norms, societal expectations. You know, we've always done it this way, but you know what? I'm going to do it a little bit differently. That's what the Hierophant in reverse talks about. Looks like we're starting a new journey, but we're going to do it our way. We're going to play by our rules. Death in the reverse is the card that is making this more difficult for us. And death in the reverse is the fear of change. So I think maybe there is a little bit of a disconnect here. There's a tension here where we want to do things our way. We have fresh new ideas, but the world isn't necessarily ready for those ideas. Right? So they see what we're trying to do. They see what we're trying to achieve, but they don't understand it. Right? So as we go through this journey of, like you're saying, this job journey of ours, I think they don't understand your vision. They don't see what you're trying to do here. So the Queen of Pentacles is the advice to get through this and to get over this, right? And the Queen of Pentacles is a card of being grounded. It's a card of financial security. It's a card of having a good head on your shoulders, right? So as we go through this, because it's going to take time for people to turn, to come around and realize, oh, this is what they're trying to achieve. This is what they're trying to do. We have to have a support system. We have to have financial security. We have to be smart about the decisions we make, about how we spend our money. We have to have a safety net underneath us, because it's going to take time for this to start to come to fruition. The Three of Swords is our end game here. What happens after that? The Three of Swords is a card of heartbreak. I think what this means is not everyone is going to come around. I think what we're trying to achieve, I think what we're trying to do is just a little bit too outside the realm of people's understanding. I think when it comes to people with vision, when it comes to people with bold, fresh new ideas, sometimes we're ahead of our time. And I think this is what's happening with us. I think you're ahead of your time. And it's gonna suck that people aren't gonna come around in the droves that we want them to. They're not gonna be able to be touched by the things that we're trying to achieve. Not the friendliest reading, but I think maybe a message that we needed to hear. So I hope that makes sense to you, okay? So continue to work on it until people will enjoy it, but it will backfire. I wouldn't say backfire. How do I explain this? I would say the things you're working on, the things that you're working towards are still worth pursuing. But it is not going to affect... It's not going to affect the amount of people that you want it to. It's not going to achieve that level of success that you'd want it to. So that's where that heartbreak comes in, right? Is that it's not that it's not happening. It's just that it sucks that people don't see this vision. Some people will. The people who are ready to see it, who are ahead of their time like you, will understand it and appreciate it, but it's not going to reach that level of outreach that it deserves to be. Does that make sense? Does that make a little bit more sense of what we're trying to say? Stay here. Say here, not stay here. Okay. Good. So keep on keeping on, because it is going to touch people. It's not going to touch everyone, but it is going to touch people's hearts. So it is still worth the endeavor. Okay. All right, my friends. I think I am going to call it a little early for the night. Like I was saying a little bit earlier, I'm not feeling 100%. I suddenly got very, very tired, feeling a little bit under the weather. I don't know what happened, but here we are. I usually go until 11:30, so it's only about a half hour difference. So I hope you guys can give me that grace for 30 minutes. But thank you for being here. I'm gonna test this. I don't know if it's probably not gonna work, but why is this not working? Okay, I'm gonna try to fix it one more time while we're here, because I really want this to work and I don't know why it doesn't. I don't know. The credits just don't. I don't know why they're not working, but they should show some credits. I should have some credits showing up here. And if I do this, will that work? If I have fake credits, will that work? No, even fake credits don't work. So something's wrong with the webhook integration here. All right, well, I'll have to work on that this weekend. But thank you for being here, everybody. We're gonna be back next week with who knows what we're gonna come back with next week. More tarot. I'll probably feel a little bit better, and then next week as well. Is it next week? No, it's 2 weeks from now. We're gonna have a special Star Fox stream. We're gonna keep on with June with our donation campaign for Trans Lifeline. And let's see here. Let me start pulling up a raid target. Do we have any suggestions? Ooh, that's my own stream. Do we want to kind of raid into more tarot? We have Celeste Seeley is doing some tarot right now. I haven't raided into them in a while. Maybe we should go say hi to them. There's some tarot and oracle readings. And right now they're doing oracle readings with Animal Crossing cards. Oh my gosh, that's awesome. All right, so let's go say hi to Celeste. If you have my emotes, you can use that one. And I think you can unlock it for 80 channel points if you don't. But either way, let me get that raid started. There you are. All right, we'll just start the raid here. All right, everybody. I'll see you next week. And until then, be good to yourselves and be good to each other. I'll see you then. Bye.